All right, it's your man coming at you again, the one and only Sir Earl. Um, Coming at you on Monday, has been usual for the past few weeks. Things have just, make this the best time for me to do it, put it that way. Um, Starting to pick back up the listeners, and a lot more people are tuning into it. I guess they're adjusting to me uh, not posting on like Fridays or Saturdays when I used to. I'm trying to get back to it, but until that time, I just gotta, go with what I got. Um, Today is Monday the 18th. It's almost 2 o'clock, and a little bit. Chias Show, the Chicago Pro Show held in Tinley Park, Illinois, will be Thursday at 5:30. I invite everybody to come out and support her if you can. Introduce yourself. We're looking forward to it. In preparation, for some reason, a lot of people think just get ready for a show and go into it and see how you do. I wish it was that easy, especially at the pro level where she's at. It's really scientific. It's really time consuming. It's really a lot of work. It's a lot of sacrifice. And, we've been through all that. We've been competing together for about 18 years. We've won every level from knob. And a lot of people don't realize there's different levels. The number one organization for competitive bodybuilding, figure fitness, any of that is called the NPC, the National Physique Committee. Most of the time, you hear these people talking about doing shows. They're not competing in a sanctioned organization. It's like saying, I play pro basketball, and you say, for what team? And you say, oh, well, it's over in Europe. It's not the NBA. You know what I mean? This is the NBA of all things. It's the greatest organization that you could compete for. And in the years that we've been working together, she's won every level of shows, from novice to state to regional, which is multi-state, to national, which is national, international, which is multi continental states. So she's done well at every level, and she won a national level show to turn pro, and now she's preparing to compete at a pro level, Chicago Pro. Um, they're really, really good. You have to imagine every level, national, international, whatever, you're competing against the winners of those shows. So it's a tough challenge. Anyway, we're getting ready, looking good. Everything was going great, and then probably about a week, 2 weeks out, GA pulled a muscle, a lower glute, upper hamstring tie-in muscle, which limited some of the things that we could do. But we still kept pushing. We pushed around it, got it worked on, and it's gotten better. And as soon as that got better, well, we were back rolling. We both got sick. It's this terrible, terrible flu bug going around. It's really bad. And I caught it first, and I had it for about 4 days. Then Chie caught it. 2 days was really bad. I'm still recovering from it. Then Chie caught it, and I guess the difference in me and her is I don't like to take a lot of medication. Give me some Theraflu, let me sleep and rest, which I had to call off one day, which I haven't done in many, 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 many decades. She takes a lot of medicine. And the thing about when you have dieted down and depleted and stripped down all the body fat and the water and everything, and then you start putting foreign substances in your body, aspirin, uh, cold medicine, different things like that, it changes your body drastically. When you're that low, uh, to miss a glass of water will change your body. So we've been trying to stay close and counteract things that we see, what you should eat, how much cardio you should do, how much water you should drink. All that is very much a on-time decision. There's nothing that's pre-made. So The last probably 2, 3 weeks have been really challenging. But hey, it happens. You know, you can't bitch, moan, and complain about it. We ain't the only ones that's got to go through challenges to get ready. But you know, we're here, we're ready, we're in shape. We go in the show and do what we got to do. I do believe she's in a position to be at the considered a winner, which to me at this level, show being considered a winner is a top 3 finish. And then you let the judges figure it out. And that's what the goal always is. You can't make up your mind for the judges, but you can put yourself in a position to be judged as a winner. You can't win from 10th place. It's just not going to happen. So anyway, we got all that done. Check into the hotel Wednesday, and the first show is on Thursday. That's the Masters, 40 and older, and then the second show is the Open, which is any age group. So she's entered in both of them, and we're looking forward to it. So that's the update on her shows. Okay. The subject that I wanted to discuss is that I'm like I said, I work in the field of personal training, which is a physical aspect to life. Most people believe that if they are in shape physically, then that gives them all the elements to do certain things. But I believe that a lot of people study in theory of religion. It's easy to say something. I run into a lot of people that say they got faith because they read you got to have faith. But when you start running that, when they start talking to you and you start to see the fear of things that they don't want to do, you can't have fear and faith in the same body. To me, if you are not pursuing your dreams, if you are afraid to pursue your dreams, you don't have faith. You got bullshit. And I even say, like, with me, I just left my job and started my business, and I've struggled a long time. Would I suggest that to somebody? Probably not. But there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, going home, feeding the kids from 5:30 to 8, having dinner with the family, and then get busy from 8 until 12, 1 o'clock, computer, writing down, journal, whatever it takes. You do that enough, pretty soon you will be able to leave your job and start your business. The 2 things that I find that really is a big handicap of people. The first one is discipline. Discipline brings about sacrifice. No one wants to sacrifice anymore. They want to, in essence, have their cake and eat it too. I want to go party and hang out with the fellas or hang out with the girls and go on vacation and sit on islands, but I still want to be successful in business. It doesn't work that way. You got to do one. You don't see A students studying and doing homework with D students. It's 2 different habits. You can't live an ordinary life and be extraordinary. There's certain things in business that makes you extraordinary, but yet you're hanging with people that have ordinary habits. So if you want to work or if you need to work from 8 to when it's time to go to sleep, you'll get the spouse saying, you need to cut that out. You'll get family saying, hey, you're killing yourself for what? You ain't making no money. You get so many comments in a way that takes you away from what you're trying to achieve in life. That's why I say you cannot be extraordinary and hang out with ordinary people. Ordinary people think a certain way, and that's why they're ordinary. You're trying to raise above that and create something in your life that is something that's special, something that you feel you have a passion for, but yet you're constantly being told, don't do that, you work too hard, come on over here, come to the bar, chill out, have a drink, whatever. That's not what successful business people do, not in building the success. Now, I'm not saying they may not do that once they get there, but the work ethic and the hours involved into diving into your business is not known by humankind. The people that go in and punch a clock and they're going to get paid, and here you are running a business and you've worked your ass off 16 hours a day and you get nothing. You get no money. A job is not like you work for somebody. You have the security for working for somebody, but it's yours. Don't work like that. The simplest way to explain being an entrepreneur, okay? If you don't kill, you don't eat. That's the most common thing nowadays. Everybody want to say they're entrepreneur when they don't even really know the true meaning of it. Well, I work, but I got a business on the side. I'm an entrepreneur. Or this company gives me this real estate to sell. I'm an entrepreneur. You're not. They're giving it to you. Okay? When you're an entrepreneur, you got to go out and get it. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. Okay? So that's the one thing is that, the misunderstanding of being an entrepreneur and the time dedicated that it takes. And then the second thing I've seen is that if you ask yourself as a person, since you've been out of college or high school or whatever, how many books have you read? Most people, they could tell you 0, 1, maybe 2. Life never stops teaching, so you should never stop learning. The heightened sense of what it does when you read and the knowledge that you gain, you could buy an $8 book and read a couple of lines out of it and find a gem that can help you make $8 million. Okay, you're reading books and stories of people who have been in your position, and they're for this price of a book, they're telling you what they did to get through it. That information to become successful is invaluable. But yet people don't read. They and I have a meme that I put on social media, and it says, who's worse, the person that can't read or the person that refuses to read? They're both stupid as fuck, okay? Because if you have the knowledge to read but choose not to, you're stupid. You're still not getting knowledge. And that's what I find so many people, they don't include that as a part of their everyday growth. So if you were stupid coming out of college, you're still just as stupid as now. And to me, you should grow mentally almost on a daily basis. So I create certain habits that allows my mind to absorb, create, and grow. Meditation, prayer, gratitude, reading books. Every day I read 15 to 20 pages of some good book every day, 7 days a week. Some people, I did it 2 days. Like I had one guy say, I went and I was just fired up and I read 300 pages. Yeah, that was a year ago. You ain't read a book since. It does no good. I'd rather read 15 to 20 books over 3 years than to read 300 pages and never read again. So that's valuable information in terms of you have to create the person that can draw success to you in order for you to have success. It's not like a good luck fairy that comes along and tap you on the shoulder. You have to be prepared, you have to be ready, and you have to work hard from start to finish. There is no time that you don't have to apply these habits and principles to keeping yourself ahead. I started personal training. I had no one to really teach me about personal training. But through books and through learning, I have become one of the greatest personal trainers and business owners to this day. And that's just self-learning. I hate reading in school. That's why I didn't go to high school. That's why I didn't go to college. But the books that I choose to read are books that interest me, and allows me to grow on my own, to expand my mind. It's there's no price tag on the knowledge that you may gain from reading books. So I urge everyone, if you're looking for any way to improve your life, start reading something besides the Bible. Start reading something, self-improvement especially. I know a lot of people that got faith in God but no faith in themselves, and it doesn't work that way. Gain some faith in yourself, gain some confidence in yourself, and then God can work wonders with you. But I know people that have all, or they say they have all the faith in the world, that are terrified to do anything that requires them to take responsibility for it. So that's my message for this week. So until next week, this is your man Sir Earl, checking out of here. Hope everybody picked up a good book and read. I'll tell you a few next week. I'll tell you a few that are my all-time favorites. But until that time, this is your man Sir Earl checking out. Peace.